Hello everyone. In today's episode, I am going to talk about a very interesting mathematical problem known as shooting problem. So here we begin. Let's say there are 100 persons labeled as 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on till 100, and they are standing in a circle as shown here. Person 1 has a gun. He shoots person 2. Of course, he dies. And the gun transferred to person 3. He shoots person 4 and then the gun transferred to person 5. The process goes on repeating in cyclic order. The question, who will be the last survivor? To understand this problem, let us assume that initially there are only 10 persons. So the person 1, 2, 3 and so on, they are standing in a circular manner as shown. Let's begin with person 1 who is having the gun, and we assume that there is an unlimited supply of bullets. So person 1 shoots person 2, he dies, the gun transferred to 3. 3 shoots 4, gun transferred to 5. Shoots 6, gun transfer to 7, shoots 8, gun transfer to 9, shoots 10, again the gun transfer to 1, and now 1 will shoot 3. The gun will transfer to 5, who will then shoot 7, gun will transfer to 9, will shoot now 1, and the gun will transfer to 5, who will then finally shoot 9, so that in the shootout process one can easily note that the lucky person, the last survival, would be number 5. What if the number of persons were say 20? So if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. So they are all 20 persons standing in a circular manner, and person 1 shoots person 2. Gun with 3 shoots 4, gun with 5 shoots 6 and so on. So we can easily note that in a very first shootout process all the even numbers will die. So 19 shoots then 20, gun with 1. Now 1 will shoot 3, gun with 5 shoots 7, gun with 9 shoots 11, gun with 13 shoots 15, gun with 17 shoots 19, gun with 1, and now we can easily see 1 will shoot 5, gun will come to 9, shoots 13, gun with 17 shoots 1, and then gun with 9, and finally 9 shoots 17. So one can easily observe that in this case the last survival is number 9. So I think you all must have observed two things. First, it is not necessary to construct the circle. You may even consider the numbers as they are written as shown like this in horizontal line. Second thing, as for the number, even numbers, there is no chance of survival. So there is no need to write them. So I can avoid writing them, and I may write only the odd numbers as shown from 1 to 20. It will somehow save our lot of time, but still the problem is What if the number of persons were 100? So naturally it is time consuming and tedious task if I use the method which I have already discussed. Here comes a very elegant and a shortcut method to have the answer. Let n represent the number of persons and L represents, say, the last survival. Then the last survival is given by the formula 2 times n minus 2 raised to the power k plus 1, where 2 power k is the power of 2 which is less than or equal to n. Becoming more typical to understand. I can feel that. Anyway, let me explain this. Say these are the powers of 2 written at the bottom: 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and so on. Number of persons, say 10. So as the method says, look for the power of 2 in this number sequence which is equal to 10 or less than 10. Of course, we have the number 8 here. Subtract them. Double them. Double this and add 1 so that you can easily observe the answer is 5. And recall that for n is equal to 10, the last survival was 5 only. Let's verify this for n is equal to 20 also. Look for the power of 2 which is equal to 20 or less than 20 and near to this also, remember that. So that number would be clearly 16. Subtract them, double it and add 1. Check it out. This is 2 into 4 plus 1 which is equal to 9 as the last survival. So coming to the original problem, n is equal to 100. I'm sure most of you have the answer with you now. So the last survival would be given by n is 100. Look for the power of 2 equal to 100 or less than this. So clearly that would be number 64. Subtract them, double it and add 1 so that it is 2 into 36 plus 1 which is equal to 73. You can manually verify this result by writing all the numbers from 1 to 100 and using the method which I used in the beginning. So here comes the task for you. Question 1. Who will be the last survival if the number of persons will be 200? And who will be the last survival if the total number of persons will be 1024? Third and fourth is the inverse situation. Understand them carefully. Now you are already given with the last survival. If the last survival is 13, with how many persons should the shootout process be start? And the same if the last survival is 29. Possibly it could be an open-ended problem. I'm looking forward for receiving lot of responses from your side. Please do write answers in the comment box. If you like this video, please do share with your friends, with your teachers, with your colleagues. I'll come back with another beautiful idea in mathematics in my next video. Till then, take care. Thank you.